We drive on deserted narrow roads, through the sand and barren fields, past multiple police and military checkpoints and walls of concrete and barbed wire. And an hour later, we are at the southeastern tip of Israel. We are a few kilometers away from both Egypt's Rafah crossing and the Gaza border. Egypt, which built a concrete wall all along its 12-kilometer border with Gaza in 2020, has finally opened its gates for humanitarian aid. Food, water and fuel. But here on the Israel side, in the area known as Karem Shalom, which ironically means the vineyard of peace, both borders, Gaza and Egypt, are equidistant, as if to remind the universe that all things, people and countries are interconnected, even in the age of war. At a very, very critical, but also very, very critical time, but it's actually only a tractor that's going by. This is a farming community just from Egypt to this.
Exactly 8 kilometers from Egypt. Now, the interesting thing is that this moshav, which is called Talmei Yosef.
Yeah, and I can have the camera just show us behind. It looks like a very peaceful neighborhood.
It is.
But it's sitting in the center of a war zone right now.
Correct. But to go back a little bit, Talmei Yosef.
So green, right?
So that was in 1981.
Yeah.
And they gave the name of this area, this new area where 6 other settlements were established. The members was harmed, so to speak, but 3 of the emergency task force civilians that tried to
in that direction.
Okay, our neighboring settlement, Moshav Prigan, you could practically sit and about just under a kilometer down the road there is their gate. They were infiltrated. We could hear it. The shooting was going on and on and on. We didn't know exactly what was happening, but we got messages from people that were locked in there on motorbikes, heavily armed.
This is the Hamas.
This is the Hamas. We'll call them ISIS. Brutal terrorists. And you can see the yellow gate. That's our entrance gate.
Right there.
That's our entrance gate. 300 meters from there, they drove along there and across, and basically crossed 300 meters in front of our gate. Went on to, in the distance, there was shots fired. There were shots fired. I don't know exactly what it is. It's closer to the border. We're here for peace. Now, if the question is, will there be peace? Then it means our whole existence is being questioned, because what do we do now? Pack up our bags and move to where? To Tel Aviv or to Haifa, because that's next.
Let me ask you this. There's a lot of debate over how Hamas is not Palestine, right? The Palestinian people are not all Hamas supporters.
When I remember seeing what I saw, and they came and they did horrific things, and these were civilians. They came on their bicycles, they came with donkeys and carts, etc. So we have to somehow separate between the innocent people there, have the leisure of saying, well, okay, identify yourselves as anti-Hamas or pro-Hamas, and then we'll deal with you accordingly.